Okay, we're starting to get down to the wire. This is the third day of Act 3. We're into the lower city. We get into a tussle with the Steel Watch. We actually eventually finally discover what the Dark Urge actually is, though it's been hinted at for a while. And then we get into some tantalizing delights at Chares's Caress. So uploads every day, and I really appreciate a subscribe, as getting this to 500 would be nice to start being able to try to build a sense of community and intimacy. Thank you. Bye. All right, here we go. I gotta say, my first attempt at a fish burrito was pretty good. Flour into egg wash into breadcrumbs. That part's good. And then rice, beans, a bean and corn salsa, some cherry tomatoes, and then a bit of Kewpie mayo, though I should put more Kewpie mayo, and then cheese as well. There's a place I used to go to in Toronto that's called Burrito Boys that had a halibut burrito that I thought was delicious. And I don't know, the breaded haddock is really doing it for me lately. More than cod, I think. Hello, Anne. I was wondering if I was going to hear from you today. How are you doing? I am stuck at home with no with only limited mobility currently. My quad does not like me after my race on Saturday. I think I have a pulled quad. The lower inner quadricep head. Like, if I bend it more than like 50%, it's like... So I guess I'm on the rice diet right now. Rest, ice, compression, and elevation. This guy just ripped... I forgot about this. Yes, this guy just ripped me off for so much money yesterday. I dropped like 1,500 bucks on this guy. I didn't get anything. So all that happened was I got turned into a wheel of cheese multiple times. Okay, so this is all covered. We did the fight. We had our love test with Shadowheart. We're doing great. My Coca-Cola is refrigerating. Now there's only one more thing to do in the lower city, which is to go break down that windmill door. Do I have stuff to sell? Really? All he did was screw me over. When I accused him of cheating, he turned me into a wheel of cheese. And then he turned my other guys into wheels of cheese too, and I didn't get anything. So I don't know. I lost my money. I'm sure there's some sort of like secret trick you could get, but I just didn't get it.
What's up for discussion?
Oh well. I have one more person I can do it with, but I don't want to give him any more money.
Talk just now, sorry.
Whoa, that guy's name is Jennifer?
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
Who are these guys? I want to listen to them. Time to do a little eavesdropping. If you played an honor mode run, what do you think you would do? In retrospect, like, I actually feel like my paladin is actually my weakest character. He's a nice big frontliner. I don't think he does very much damage though. Will does like over twice as much damage as him currently. Okay. Will is like cracked right now. I do have a new weapon. It's about the same damage though. Okay, there's rotting vegetables in here. There's a ball and a mind flayer and a final warning. Let's see what we can find here. There's a notice demanding the miller pay off his debt, lest his creditors oust him and clean the mill for themselves. Would you have the bard in the party for combat avoidance or for like the support buffs? I've never actually played with the bard. Ooh, a sunmelon. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. What else would you do? Pray tell. Rotten cheese wheels, disgusting. Rotten carrots, disgusting. Do you know how long it takes for carrots and eggs to get rotten? I have carrots. I have carrots in my fridge that I forget about for weeks on end. They're perfectly fine.
Something good here, I hope.
Brain starved. Okay. Here's the other thing I wanted to do is I think maybe some of these I should work on for this guy. I think I'll rock out these three for the display, just for the displacement. So I've got 2 people working on tadpole stuff. This is also not bad. There's a lot of downsides to Sonic stuff as well. It's kind of cool. So I guess you're powerful, but you have downsides as well. These are also quite good, I think. Fighter and Rogue is definitely in the play party. I play as the Fighter, then for the last member it's going to be Rogue or Ranger for the lockpicks. Yeah. Are Rangers comparable to the Rogues? The Rogue has been so much better than other dexterity characters that I've used previously. I've never used a Fighter. I find them a bit boring. I meant to use a Druid this time, but I would have had to respec someone to get a Druid within the first half of the game. I don't know, I really miss the Monk. Maybe Monk and Rogue is too much overlap, although I think Monk scales with Wisdom. My favorite characters have been Monk, Rogue, Barbarian, and Cleric. That's a decent party, but there's no heavy armor user. I did some reading. I'm not really sure. All right, pal.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
It's only some kinds of druid classes can do it, right?
Unattended. How fortunate.
I think I could, I think it's depending on like the subclass, right? Should I end this thing? It doesn't feel very fortunate. Wake the New Ward Mind Flayer. Stealth, sneak away, or it doesn't feel very fortunate. Yeah, I had Shadowheart as heavy armor user last time because the Barbarian's only lighter medium, and the Monk used clothing, and then the Mage used clothing as well. The problem is if you use it like a standard caster, like a sorcerer or wizard, that and the Monk, they don't really have overlap in clothes, but they do use the same level of armor. So if you were going to do a clothing light, medium, and heavy, be conceivably Cleric, Barbarian, Rogue, Monk. Cleric, Barbarian, Rogue, Monk. Or you get a caster in there instead of the Monk. But the open hand Monk felt like busted late game. Like 100 could 100 to 0 somebody with all their additional damage. A newborn, unattended, how fortunate. It doesn't feel very fortunate.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
Just like you did before.
This is a tough call. I don't like typically giving the Emperor what he wants. Look at the back muscles.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am
He's
I
tall.
sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry.
Was it you I heard screaming when I entered the windmill?
My vessel. He fought the transformation.
I think this guy's about to get murdered.
Excoriating. I can still taste his terror.
What did you do?
It is delicious, but will not sustain.
The back can take a lot of
We
punishment.
need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength. I shall be here, waiting for your return.
Curtail your sympathy. We wish to destroy the Elder Brain, not nourish its thoughts.
That's the crazy thing about back muscles. Like, once people get strong enough, you have to start using like wrist wraps and stuff in order just to be able to pull enough weight to like really actually work it properly. Kind of agree. I think this guy's about to get murdered.
You have returned with a meal, I hope.
Go find your own meal. If I just attack, that's so boring. But I don't like this guy's cruelty. I can fetch you a corpse freshly killed, brain intact. Who would that be? That might be a paladin oathbreak. Feeding people to a mind flayer. I mean, you could get him to like... Maybe there's like people out there I'd like him to kill, but most of these people are not necessarily what I want to do here. Like I don't know. He's gonna kill some like random person. That can't be good for my vibes. I'll deal with this guy later. I should have just killed him before he woke up. Just executed him. The problem is my intense stubbornness and reverse psychology means the Emperor, in fact, got me to do the opposite of what I wanted to do because he wanted me to do it. Okay, so we're fully healed. We've used a short rest. We have all of our spell slots, bar a couple.
No one's stopped me yet.
Time to go across the bridge.
Can't slow down.
The doggies are freed. The lady left. That's always good. What's these guys deal again? What are they trying to do?
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead.
Yeah?
I'm not scared of the authorities, but it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fists.
Must be weird to smooch a dragonborn. Close grip lat pull down, chest supported row, cable row, reverse pec fly, shrugs, bar curls, preacher curls. That's a great workout. Love that. Do you use a straight bar or an easy bar for the bar curls?
Fascinating.
Citizens only. I won't.
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
Okay. Got it. Who's this guy?
That'll make a great headline. Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
Why is security so tight?
There was a skirmish a few days back.
Yeah, I like the angle of the easy bar a little more than the straight bar.
People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic steel watch keeping the mob at bay. Whether or not that's the truth or not.
We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't need your kind.
What do you think is the truth?
That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no more. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumors. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective.
What's the Brachialis? That sounds familiar. Your like rate of learning right now is very high. I love that. Another thing, I'm not sure whether it's just like a different perspective of the game this time, or whether it's like a better graphics card, a better computer. But I think the tieflings, especially the females, look so cool in this playthrough. I've always like every time I'm looking at them with their eyes and everything, I just think they look great. Sounds like you're printing Gortash's propaganda. I'd love to speak with your editor. Where can I find him?
At the Gazette's print house.
Yeah, I'd have a little chat with
So
him.
you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about.
I'm just gonna go say hi, that's all.
You might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak.
It'll be fine.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
It's gonna be totally fine. I just want to chat with him. Everything's just totally cool and fine.
They won't
I do.
let us in. And they asked we were nice too.
That was the youngest kid's voice ever. I do. I see Karlach in base with her big muscles and her smooth face, and I'm like, that's a good tiefling. She looks completely different than all the rest of them. The rest of the tieflings have very angular features. All the females basically only have like 2 or 3 faces.
Star said the flaming fist would be nice, but they don't seem nice.
I also have this new weapon. This is a tough call. Where is it? The corpse grinder. This is more damage. Lower range. And thunder instead of force. But so you get the 4 bludgeoning damage when you miss an attack, but you miss the +1 bonus to initiative rolls and advantage on perception ability checks. And when you make an attack rolls in a reaction, you make with advantage. The halberd is better, with me only having one really heavy guy, because he runs in the mix, and then his opportunity attacks are very strong.
Get in line. We were here first.
This guy's really sweaty.
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through.
This guy's really sweaty.
Material.
Well, all you want.
Heartless bastards. If they just listen.
There's a lot of energy going on here.
I can't get in. I have family here. They said we'd be welcome.
Nawara.
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
Fascinating.
Take it somewhere.
That's Gale's
else.
face.
My hands are full.
Almost exactly. Gale with the helmet on.
Our readers will be outraged.
Alright, let's find out what's going on here.
Guard, I think.
Steel Watchers, I remember having a couple of fights with them, and it's like brutal.
For the good of the
Immune to psychic and poison. Here's the wrinkle. Is that my boy Will can't even touch this guy. Failsafe protocol is a self-destruct. Agile chassis. A lot of movement speed, immutable form, magic resist, perfect sentry. Pretty cool. I have to remember that I can't use Will's... he can't use his Shadow Tooth. He can't use his Shadow Blade, which, by the way, is insanely busted right now, because this thing scales with weapon level, which scales with spell level. So now that it's level 5 or 6, it's increased by 3 to... I don't know. 3 to 16 damage, so it just does a ton. He's hitting for like 48 to 50 currently, whereas this guy's hitting for like 16 plus like extra fire damage or whatever it is. All right, let's find what's going on here.
Fascinating.
I don't think I'm gonna fight these guys.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I have urgent business in the city. You have no idea who you're talking to? Let me through or I'll kill you? Without a persuasion check? I have urgent business in the city. I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Want me to bribe you?
My good lady.
There we go.
I am
Thank Will.
Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
Wow. I mean, it's fair. Kind of like a poor person toll. Fine, 200.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree.
She's putting this in her own
extremely
wallet, for
wartime
sure.
measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Female voice in the Steel Watch?
Stairs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business.
Are you still... This lady is still giving me the business here. An immutable oath compels me to enter the city. Is that an easy one? I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. The problem with... I think it's because I'm not using karmic dice, but it really freaks me out when I use an inspiration charge to roll again. But you have no guarantee the next one's going to go. They got to keep you... I mean, I'm getting it out of the way early. I'm just going to suck that one in.
Sure. And I'm the marshal of the Flaming Fist.
You already took my money! What the hell?
Entry refused.
This lady is about to get fucking blasted.
Back, eh? What's your business?
Have to pay again. I come from Baldur's Gate. My old home is there somewhere. I can't believe this happened.
Eyes open, body still.
I could have just done that. I think it's very large. And 267 health.
Awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Are they gonna escort me to Gortash?
Transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the absolute.
I really wish I hadn't rolled a 1 on my Paladin Oath one.
Or die.
Time to take the city by storm.
He could just...
I can't just get bullied like this. If you knock out this enemy or flee from combat, it may harbor some resentment towards you, but will not remain hostile. Do they also have temporary hostile? I think this is just gonna get murderous. This guy's gonna fuck me up, though. Anyway, we're all in this battle. Look at the range on the attack of opportunity.
Be quick.
Hold on, you gotta bite him first. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, this is gonna be a tough fight. Let's get the crit now. Actually, I probably want the crit on the big guy. Actually, whatever. Paralyzing critical. Okay, hold on. I gotta change weapons on multiple people. That was a one-shot. Holy shit. This is the Asterion Dream. He crits a lot now. Okay, they fight in a line. Got it. I have to fight these guys too? Wait a minute. Whoa! Does he attack twice? Who am I fighting? Who's that guy? Oh, more fists? Holy shit, this is a brawl. Okay, so now let's review this. This guy takes... So slashing and bludgeoning is halved, and piercing is halved as well as magical. Whatever, kill the rest with your normal attacks. Who's this guy? What's my play here? I don't care. So, let's start using some smites to frighten people. This is a full action. That's not great. Blinding Smite is nice, but I think just Wrathful Smite for frightens is probably the play here. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, well, it could be worse. How long does this last for? How long does Expose the Weak last for? 3 turns. Okay, I'll wait on this with a big guy. Alright, this is fine for now. Compelled Duel, maybe? 42%? Not great. Okay, so... These are immune to Psychic and Poison. Who's behind us that we're fighting? Just one person. What's this? Divine Intervention, a bit early for that. Okay, so no one's really taken imperceptible damage. So is there an angle? I can't really isolate anyone with Insect Plague that well. It's a big zone, so I can't really get it so it's my guys and not theirs. So I think my play here is... I guess I'll just do my standard Spirit Guardians and do a little run around here.
On my way.
Don't break my concentration! Oh! I got greedy. Okay, get him with the maul. Get the maul over here. I got so greedy there. Wow, that was fucked up. Oh, there's more dudes up there too. Whoa, am I gonna be fighting the whole city? Have I made a large error? I mean, I don't really like being bullied. If this game becomes like just me against the... The fuck happened there? A bomb? Okay, so you use your Shadow Blade to kill literally everyone who's not a... not the big guy. See, he just kills everyone. La la la. He's insane. I don't know when this happened. He just hits everything. Okay, bonk this guy. Should have used my other bonk. Okay, that still worked. Oh, I think we're in trouble here. What's Crusader's Mantle? That's fine. Ugh! Okay. This is where you... Okay, this is where it's a little rough. Shadowheart's in a bit of trouble here. I mean, it's actually not bad damage. Okay. Immune to Psychic. Does he have a second attack? No. So this is where Shadowheart gets killed. Oh, miss. Nice. Oh, okay. Don't shoot Shadowheart, please. What does that do? What is happening? Okay, so... we're in deep shit. I still have 2 more targets. I can't double click myself, so I just have to do it with this. Okay. And stand still. So we don't have an action here. So redo your oath and then heal yourself. I'll do a medium heal here. And hopefully I don't get murdered. Will keep murdering everybody. 92 crit. He's insane. I don't know what happened to this guy. It's not right what he's doing. It's really not right. Okay, spread out. Run at this person.
No time to waste.
It's really, really fucked up what he's doing. He shouldn't be able to do that. Don't forget about the guys up top. Here's a play. Can I knock this guy back to me? That's good. Oh, he didn't go all the way. Oh well. I thought that'd be a little better. Okay, go shoot this person. Pew. And then spread out. Is he hitting the spiritual weapon? You know what? Go right ahead. He hit him, which I don't care for. These guys only attack once. It's kind of weird.
I must heal.
Is anyone down? No. Okay, this is where the volley comes in. It really fucks me up. Every time. Double volley each time. Okay, so let's back to basics here. He's up. I should have used Beacon of Hope before I did this. Okay, get in this girl's face.
Where do I go from here?
Brand the Weak. This is not the right turn for this, but I'll do it now anyway. Give him an immunity to piercing. No, I'll give him an immunity to bludgeoning, and we'll change weapons.
No holding back.
Okay, you kill this person.
Might prevail.
Pew. And then, if you want to be a real G about it, you change what you misty step up there and kill that other guy.
Finding my way.
Oh, we'll wait on that. This thing can fly, so I'm gonna go beat up that guy. Give this guy a little thunk on the way. Thunk. Okay, that was a mistake. It's a new turn, so I didn't really need to use the This says that he should knock him all the way back. Let's see if it does. Yeah, there we go. Is that a dead? 17 bludgeoning damage from falling? Okay. I run over here and shoot him on the ground. God, that's mean. Not enough movement? Okay. Pew! Okay. Oh. It's crazy that he can get up after falling for like 18 feet to the ground and get an attack in. Okay, so now we change weapons. Where's my corpse grinder? That takes my turn, right? Yeah, okay. Get in that face. We need some healing here.
On my way.
Pew.
Battle favors the fearless.
All right, get your bludgeon out. What's his weapon? I think it's the bludgeon I used. I think I used the defender flail here, because the rapier is going to be. This does no damage. I'll use the infernal rapier. All right, get in that ass.
Coming through.
Yeah, like that. Can you attack this guy? There's no way, right? Actually, if I run. Whee! Ah! Okay, here's where I got fucked up. That didn't work. It hit me too. Shit, really? That's crazy. What a dick. Let me just get him up for the third time actually. I still do. He's just constantly getting bullied. So the bludgeon of the weak has been totally useless.
On the victor's path. Today you fall.
Nice crit. His weapon's not hex, so I only get one. Pew pew. Alright, we're probably fine here. Nice. Clunk. Only one clunk? Whoa. You missed me! He's obsessed with it. I love it. The volley person is a huge dickbag. They use it twice, which is crazy. It's funny that he totally prioritized the invisible guy over, you know, the guys around him.
Can't afford to let up. On the move.
Okay, this is probably stabilized.
The blade will not bend. Fleet of foot.
Where's Eldritch Blast? There we go. What's this? Exhort the Rising? Okay. Pew pew pew. Triple shot of Eldritch Blast now? Who knew? Pew pew. Oh god. 8 damage. Time for him to take out the Slayer again. Whoa! Whoa! Alright. Give this guy the business. Thunderous Smite. Give him the bludgeon. Ah! Detonation impending. Mayday. Uh-oh.
This is my time. No time to waste.
Well, does she have moves? Immobile, maimed. Okay, so hold on. Let's see if I can kill this guy. But if I can't, I can either use Eldritch Blast to knock them out of the way, or I can try to finish this guy off. 9% chance for a Flame Strike. I think maybe Guiding Bolt. That'd be funny to banish him. That might work. Will they come back and detonate? She can't move herself. Hold on. If you kill them, do they still explode? Wait, hold on. If it dies, it instantly detonates. Okay. I forgot again? Okay, shit, you're right. Mayday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Good call, good call. Okay, so now you knock your teammates out of the way. I could also use telekinesis. But that would only save one of them. But Eldritch Blast damages my teammates. Oh shit. I think she gets hit by this. What can she do to protect herself here? Resistance? Sanctuary? Sanctuary won't work. This is what kind of creature? Construct. There's not really much point of using Death Ward because we're not going to get killed here anyway. Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah. You're getting. You got definitely. You got bonus coins for the membership program for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use Banish just to see what happens. And then also myself. Did it work? What just happened there? Oh, okay, she banished herself, so it so she banished herself, so it canceled it. Okay, so arrow. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Okay, so I just knock her back with the arrow, I think. That was extremely stupid. I love it. Okay, knock her back. Pursue protocol.
What's going on?
20 turns of people looking for us. Enriched infernal iron. Hold on. Where are the steel watch? They're right there. Run away.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Run.
What path lies before me?
Who's this guy? The citizens don't like me doing that. Mayday. I don't have much. Tomatoes, armor. Ooh, a Warhammer +2, that's nice.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so we're now public enemy number 1.
not for communal use.
All right.
Best show some respect.
Oh,
Cunning.
sorry, that's my bad. I thought I could just do that. All right, I'll be at the blacksmith if you guys are looking for me, and then we're gonna use a long rest, which I apparently can do now. Wait, hold on. This guy doesn't seem to have an issue with me right now. Oh, the steel watch is looking for me. Okay. So keep an eye on the steel watch. The fists and I are cool. Damn, that was a little spicy. Okay, hold on. So Asterion will bring back your shadow weapon. You probably bring back your halberd. Let's go sell our loot here. Alright, this is gonna be just mayhem. How do I get in the door? Oh, so I mean, she wanted to charge me 200 bucks to enter the city, and then after I did that, which I agreed to because I don't want trouble, the big steel watch scanned me and was like, "You're not a good guy." You were expecting Gildro Angleiron, the smith?
Yes, that's him.
And so they scanned me. They're like, "You're an enemy," because the steel watch are being controlled by Enver Gortash.
It's not the same without the sound of his bellows in the back. And his stories.
What happened here?
He tells the best stories.
When am I going to wear some black makeup around my eyes? Why would I do that? What's going on here? What are we talking about? Do you know him? Sort of. Creepy, isn't he?
He's not creepy. He's dedicated. He's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row?
I didn't know I was going for that. Show me your wares, please. You're quite a fan, aren't you? Let's indulge the sweet lady.
For God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me.
Is that the guy in the back who Orin turned into? Alright, just show me your wares, please.
Of course.
Alright, simmer down.
Finest.
Okay, so I got all this loot. Sweet. Barter. Let's do that again. On the barter tab so that I don't give him all this stuff. Do I keep the Warhammer? No, probably not. Let's just sell all that. 286 for all that? Whatever. It's fine.
Come back soon.
Can I do my own makeup? I've never done...
Tell him everything's under control.
I've never put on makeup before. Actually, that's not true. One time when I was in junior high, I saw that my eyelashes were clumped, and I used my mom's mascara brush to unclump them, not realizing that there's black makeup on them. I thought it was just a comb. I didn't know that there was actually like eyeliner on it. And then for the next like half a week of school, like girls in my class are like, "Did you put makeup on?" I was like, "No," but I did. Inadvertently, but I did. Okay, let's get a short rest in here. I already used my short rest. Okay, so we're no longer in trouble. So now we can just walk. Now we can just waltz in the front door. All right, let's talk to her. Do you have any opinions on all those things I just did? I'm gonna go kill that mind flayer too.
I'm on a deadline.
Were you trying to be a goth, or were you dressed up for a play? I've had makeup put on me before for like theater plays, but it wasn't like I did it.
That might be worth a look.
What is? What did you point at? What did she point at? What's worth a look? I opened the toilet, and she said that might be worth a look. What just happened? What is it? Okay, we're sitting in the dirty toilet seat. We're now on top of the roof. Sword Coast Courier's Key. Okay, that's what it is. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna go kill that mind flayer. Really? There's a day at school the boys dress like girls and the girls like boys. That's pretty fun. Certainly stirs things up a little bit. One day in grade 7 or grade 8, there was supposed to be sunglasses day, and all the boys in my class who were like total shits. We had a whole class of like smart aleck, prepubescent boys, including myself, and it was supposed to be sunglasses day, and every boy in my class wore a cape as well, so it was cape day. And then the teacher, like the vice principal, came in here, been like, "What are you boys wearing capes for? Like, what are you? I don't know. Like, that's not what kind of day it is." And I was like, I don't know. They're like, "Well, would your mothers be fine with this?" And I was like, "My mom would be." So I like went to the principal's office as like the champion and called my mom. And she's like, "Okay, Thomas, you did a great job." Or my mom was like, "Okay, well, you know, you proved your point, so let's maybe take off the capes for the afternoon, yeah?" And then she placated the principal. It's pretty funny. Okay, time to murder this mind flayer.
You have returned.
Smart aleck means like a kid with a sassy attitude who thinks they're like really clever. My whole class was like that. I never work for free, not yet, I need more time. Go find your own meal, even weakened, you're more powerful than anything out here. I think I just kill him. I don't like these guys.
Very well, kin. I shall dine on you.
Alright, you're just gonna get murdered, I'm sorry. I didn't do it in a paladin-y fashion, but it's gonna be fine. Branding Smite. Into Tadpole Charm, into Lacerate. Eh! Hey, like that.
I miss this.
Sorry, pal. Alright, I guess I got some points there.
Still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Ring of Veracity. You gain an advantage on insight checks. He's got a ring. He's got a paper. True Soul Allion. Your time has come. The absolute calls to all faithful, and you've been faithful indeed. Leave your barracks, leave your armor, leave all insignia of rank behind. You are part of the Flaming Fist no longer. You've been a loyal true soul, but soon you'll be much more. You'll be one of us. Okay. Windmill key. You don't need that. Why would you need the windmill key? Why would I get the windmill key after you get into the windmill?
Here we go.
Okay, what do I do with this brain? Consume the brain? Stereon, do you want that brain?
What now?
So what do the guys say there? The creature's more recent. His mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it. What does this do? All food that's put in this bag immediately grows mold and spoils. Why do I have a mold bag? Where did this come from? Why would I do that? That's so funny. Where did that come from?
I can do better. I must.
Where's the brain? Where'd the brain go? Hmm. Okay, so it just adds a tadpole. Bleh. All right, Asterion, do you get a animation for doing this? Nice. Okay. Hope you enjoyed that. Well, that was good for you. I don't still have the thing where I can talk to the dead, right? No, never mind.
Let's see.
You know what feels weird in Seinfeld? How Jerry treats Elaine so badly sometimes?
Never wanted the easy path.
I mean, I don't know. He treats all of his friends badly at some level.
I should speak up.
Didn't you hear me the first time?
Who are these guys?
I said I can't talk. On you go.
Let's keep talking till they get upset.
Didn't you hear me the first?
I said I can't.
Didn't you hear me the first?
Who are these guys? What's your deal? Okay, so the first level is largely covered here. So Monkey Man, how was the motorcycle ride? I don't think you told me. Is your sister gonna buy it? Okay, so now that we're done this area, it's time for a long rest, I think. That was a pretty taxing battle. I wonder if I'm like in trouble with the rest of the troops. I think my Coca-Cola is probably ready.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
But please.
That cat is really creeping me out, I gotta say. I'm gonna be honest. That cat's really creeping me out. Okay, are we good here? How my teammates doing?
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there.
Look at the way he stands.
Yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Are you worried about Cazador finding out your back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire.
Oh, the doggy's got something to fetch. Nice.
He's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
Think you can beat him?
It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk.
Okay.
So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
Okay. How's Will doing? Where do we go to trigger stuff for Will? Look at this handsome man. So well dressed. So fancy.
The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
Could it be true Duke Stelmane allied with the Empire?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Did you know her?
I met her twice. The first time I was a boy of 7 or 8 at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim, I asked Father later.
Oh.
No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
She does push back. The last episode I watched is when when Elaine and Jerry take a flight and one of them gets upgraded to first class, and Elaine has the worst experience ever in economy, and George and Kramer are supposed to pick them up at the airport, but then the airport changes, and then Kramer sees a guy who owes him money from 20 years ago, and then borrows money from George to buy 2 plane tickets, and they get on the plane, and then George gets taken away on the plane, and Kramer gets kicked off the plane, and then Kramer washes up the luggage train, and Jerry has this like fantastic time with a supermodel in first class. More anything? More everything! I love that one. They put the fudge on the bottom, so you get the fudge in every bite. Fuck, I missed my persuasion check. Mmm, this sundae is delicious.
If there is, I'm not aware of it.
So good. Any idea who behind the killing?
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand.
And the Goltosh.
And the city is made weaker for it.
He's even Steven, and he has never thrown up since 1982. Until one fateful moment.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells.
Good dog. I'm glad you're back where you belong, boy.
Indeed.
Everyone
And
approves.
I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
Good boy. Alright. That's some scratch plot line I didn't get last time. How's Withers doing? I haven't talked to Withers in a while. I haven't been dying that much.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
Really?
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Where's Arabella gone?
The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter.
He's so sarcastic.
Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy.
I love it.
Hast thou other business?
Nope. I've already read this letter. I found it already. What's up, mommy?
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
What's on your mind?
Is this a relationship only question? How am I holding up? I don't care. I take it back. Can't ask that. What do you think about me? No. Absolutely not. Okay, let's see what happens when we nap. Any wrinkles tonight? Uh-oh.
Naughty, 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 little master.
Here he is.
You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many.
Here we go. This is where it gets scary.
For he
Isn't that season 7 and 8?
monsters should look to it that he himself becomes a monster. When you gaze long
When did Larry
into
leave?
the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected, and that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. Yourself yet.
Oh.
Slaughter your line. Become the last of of your name, Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
I turned into the Slayer last time.
Memories
I played Baldur's Gate 2.
Snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims.
I could become the
Years
Slayer?
Spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master. And he
It all
was
comes
yours.
together.
A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal.
This is such a great addition to the
His
game.
heir, his scion.
Recall that there was another, the woman who became the Slayer.
You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh.
Can I join forces with Orin and the two of us become the two playable characters?
It's time for a
That'd be
final
sick.
reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe?
I'm getting my full flashback? We're back. No, Dark Urge has always been in the game. Patch. So there's been 8 content patches. The last content patch added a bunch of new subclasses for each class. And then back in patch 6 and 7 is when they started fleshing out the evil endings, so the endings were a little smoother. That was the main way. Those are the main changes they made over time. Like a lot of just a lot of like smoothing outs of the game, but also they added more evil endings. How many endings there are? I think there's a ton of different iterations. It all depends on a bunch of different things for what the sequence of events is. I'm not actually really sure. I saw this round table with the Seinfeld guys that came out like 10 years after the show ended or something like that. And then Jerry was like to Larry David being like, I hope you never feel bad about what happened with you leaving the show, because you leaving the show gave me the opportunity to like find out what it was like to actually 100% do it myself. And I'm like very grateful for that opportunity. And Larry's like, well, I wish you told me that, like, 10 years ago, so I could have left earlier. Which I thought was really funny. Jerry was like, I hope you never really feel bad about how that happened, because, like, I got, like, this entirely new experience of doing it solo. Larry's like, that's all well and good. I wish you told me that, like, so I could have left, like, much earlier. It's so funny. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna still mess with the Shadow Blade. All right, off we go. So I am now Baal. I'm now the son of Baal. Did I talk to anyone? Can I talk about it?
The urges are calling on
Oh
you
yeah.
again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days.
Don't be alarmed, but I've divined with near certainty that Lord Baal is my father. I had a vision. I found it on a ball spawn. I found it on a ball bag. Yeah, I've seen Larry be like that in interviews. They're like, but don't you love writing? He's like, no, I don't actually. It's very difficult, and I will do anything else. That's why I have to like go to an office and lock myself in an office, because I'll literally do anything else rather than do it. They're like, but isn't it the best feeling in the world when it's done? He's like, yeah, it's the best feeling in the world when it's done, but I hate it. I had a vision. I found it on a ball spawn.
I knew you had some nasty habits, but
I think I'll be honest with Asterion, but maybe not the other two.
A Pulseborn. Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine.
Asterian's like, oh my.
I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show, you should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette?
The thing is that Shadowheart and Will are essentially both like goody goods. So as long as I act fairly conscientiously, I have them at 100% full approval. Whereas Asterion is like neutral, bordering on negative. So I might as well be honest with my murderous insult. He mostly would like me to be more of a bastard than I am. I must do father's bidding. My body forcibly compels me. You've seen it? I suspected all along in earnest. I didn't really. I must do father's bidding. My body forcibly compels me. You've seen it? This is a little too passive. The pit, definitely the pit. I expected all along in earnest. I'm very afraid. How can I stand up to a god? He wants me to cause carnage. Evil, so basically the tension I was aiming for is the Dark Urge compelling me one way and the Paladin Oaths compelling me the other way. And there was like a couple of close calls where like if I didn't get a couple of rolls to go my way, I think it would have gone like ballistic and gone off the rails. But that's essentially the tension. But there's kind of a fine line. Sometimes an evil playthrough is just in all circumstances, you just cut things off. You know what I mean? And so like they don't often give you the same depth of experience. But it's funny to make mean lines. I must do father's bidding. My body forcibly compels me. You've seen it?
Oh, God. We're going to get into father this, progeny that.
Here we go.
Day and night, aren't we?
I will find a way to resist.
You know, though I don't look a day over 100, I was alive in Baldur's Gate when the Baal spawn first arose. I was barely aware of it, locked in the
This is such a cool origin character.
Rather thrilling.
Very, very
Get to watch the
key to connecting the games.
I felt very unfashionable missing out last
See?
time.
Do you see what he's saying here? He's like, I mean, if you do want to go on like an insane murdering rampage, I'm here for it. Like if you like, I'm not gonna make you do anything, but
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy.
like if you want to murder the whole town, like I'm right here, bro. Okay, let's talk about what's going on here. I understand my affliction at last. I'm a ball spawn. The Lord of Murder compels me.
I suppose that makes you quite remarkable. Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall hearing of Baal's mortal children, not all succumb to his influence. Perhaps you can still resist your nature, if you want to.
Okay. Will? I need an update.
Always good to talk, my friend.
I'm born of the Lord of Murder. I am a ball spawn. I'm a ball bag.
It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you. Gorion's ward. One of Baldur's Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They burned away their own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you.
Thanks, pal. My team's pretty supportive. Alright. Onward and upward. Maybe I should talk to Isabel and Aelin as well. See what they have to say. We'll cover that later. Pouches everywhere from people whom I murdered? Whose pouch is this? I wonder if the whole town is against me now. Let's find out, shall we? So the fists are red.
Honestly. Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real
Let's find out, shall we? Waypoint discovered, nice. White bread. Everything soup. Onion soup. Alright, it's all good. Let's go upstairs and see these guys attack me. What's this thing on the map? Suspicious toy maker? Potions? Hell yeah. Fist Meadows. I think that's just his body. All of this is just available to me? This is sick. Is this because they're all dead? 4 arrows up in the hills? That's a smart place for the arrows. Alright, back down we go. So everyone is cool with the occasional random murder. Will and Shadowheart say you can beat them. You can beat it if you like keep fighting it. And Astarion's like, if you want to, you know, genocide the entire city, I was a bit too young to like really witness it and appreciate it last time, so I'm down. So I got staunch supporters either way, which is encouraging, you know? You want people who don't judge you. You want people who love you for you, you know?
How delicious.
I don't know if coffee's got more expensive. I have like a flat rate for coffee. I pay the same thing, and it gets delivered to me. So maybe they'll increase the price if things get bad.
Don't waste a step.
Alright, here we are. Is that Volo? No, just a random fancy boy. Okay, so I think I'm now at war with the entire, all the fists and steel watch in the entire town. All I needed to do was not fail that persuasion check with the stupid lady. Alright, here we go. God damn it. How many people are in here? 2? 3? 2. Alright, let's try not to use any abilities here. I wish I had something to crit with.
Come on then.
She's way over here. Okay, use no cooldowns. Nice, critical miss. This is not gonna work for you, buddy. Nice, double critical miss. I love it. Give me a little stabby stabby. No? Alright. I have 3 charges of Eldritch Blast now. Pew pew pew. I got 1 of them. Could be worse. Pew pew. Pew pew.
I'm ready.
Pew pew. He's critting so much now. That's a huge difference in coffee package. Isn't there like a different brand you can buy?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay, special order. Special notice, Iron Hand Gnomes. Let me know that these known terror bringers and violent peace disruptors are to be killed on sight. The attempt to bring them in for questioning or trial will create 2 greater risks to local officers. Signed, Duke Older Ravengard. Bounty list, current 10-day. Tut Postlewaite, Masked Vinegaroon, Dogberry Forceps, Canthorize, Slander of the Archduke Designate, Dr. Henkiss, Murder by Slow Poison, Brogan, Iron Hand Gnomes Agent. Okay.
No traps, please.
Stacks of scrolls. 2-dimension doors, I like that. Sarion. You know the drill.
Easy.
Yeah, they're like that one guy will pay 80% more. It's a 30 class. $55, not bad.
Should mind my step. Anything of use?
Okay, so I'll have to watch out. There's gonna be more dudes coming my way. So I could have snuck out. If I went down here from before, jumped here across, I could have avoided the border crossing altogether. That actually would have been pretty prudent. Duly noted. Just would avoid those one people. Then I wouldn't have the entire fucking town aggroed against me now. Oh well. Keeps you honest.
I'm starting to remember that Worm's Crossing has a bit of a reputation, doesn't it? Tad mercenary, tad sordid. Anything and anyone for a price.
This is Sharess's Caress. We do want to go here. We'll look around a little bit first. Look at these two.
Shouldn't we all be looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
I gotta go get my Coca-Cola. I'm thirsty. This calls for a Coca-Cola Classic. Oh yeah, baby.
Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings?
One of my minor joys in the day.
The missus and I have
I'm back sweaty.
dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Okay, so that'd be a big sponsorship. I'd be set. I just need one. I'm gonna be honest. My next goal, I think this happened to me last time I played this game too. I have to figure out how do I get myself de-aggroed again.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Have you thought about instead of paying more for coffee, just giving up caffeine because you don't need it? I mean, like, I gave it up and I feel amazing. I only have tea and matcha and I just don't even need it. I don't understand why people are so addicted. To be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it.
What is this girl's deal?
They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers.
Oh.
I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Well, that's not very good. What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Ooh. Sounds sexy. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Okay, potion of flying, potion of visibility, potion of featherfall, radiant resistance. That sounds useful. For 24 bucks? Hell yeah. And then I'll take her healing potions. Here you go, lady.
Pleasure doing business.
She's just cranky. Who's this guy?
Safe, my love. I'm here.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Why won't they let you in? Let's get some information here.
Had some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
I'm public enemy number 1 right now. Speaking of public enemy number 1, I'm not confident I've ever seen the movie The Fugitive. I saw it pop up on Amazon Prime the other day. I don't know if I've seen this. I've seen all the famous lines from it, but I've ever seen the whole movie?
Heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Girl's a little feisty little ginger. The best kind. There's no one here. Who's in the back room?
We should return to the ceremony.
Who are you? Quelia Arvis?
Bloomin' hell,
Whoa.
you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
Classic. Apparently that was like a... what was I talking about recently? I was watching a podcast where they're talking about like people... They were talking about athletes who had like this huge comeback in recent times to be like, for a long time they're written off. And they're like, well, what's the comparison? Is it John Travolta? Like, no, that's too much. John Travolta was like literally gone before Pulp Fiction. The other one they were saying was Tommy Lee Jones with No Country for Old Men. Like he was kind of like out of Hollywood for a while. Not really doing much. I'm not sure. All right, what do you got?
Have a skeg at these.
You got foods? I'll take them all. Thank you. Let me clean you out. I'm a hungry man. All right, what's going on back here? Any secrets? Any treats? Any tricks? Any secret hatch? Nothing? You just feed me? That's good. I'll take it. Jumping off the waterfall, you know, the whole thing. I know about that.
But I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Who's this lady? Ooh, mama. Oh, never mind. Look a little sickly.
To face the master if we're late for his black mass.
Oh.
Soon, sister.
Oh.
One more mark.
All right, Asterion.
We have enough for the master. No more needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion. It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
I feel like other shows will try to copy his episodes. I don't know if... I don't know, like, in terms of my lifetime, there's never been a show, I think, bigger than Seinfeld. Maybe Friends was at the same period of time, but no shows since then, except maybe, to some degree, kind of Game of Thrones. Am I missing anything? Like, I think it's like Seinfeld was, like, a huge thing in its time, and it's very much of its time. Simpsons, yeah. Simpsons is kind of more, maybe more of a slow burn. You know what I mean? Just tell us about the ritual. What do you know? I'll let him talk, right?
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his
Dallas,
legs, hoping
MASH,
all would be
cheers.
forgiven.
Always were an idiot, Petras.
Please kill him.
Is he hiding? Tell me!
Whoa, Asterion.
Please!
Talk or burn, your choice.
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
I think it's part of the tadpole. He's immune to like all the negative effects of being a vampire.
Palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
That's why he can be out in the sunshine, all these other things.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm half tadpole.
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador
Here's your answer.
can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
Brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Ooh, fancy moves.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
We should have killed them.
They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding.
Yeah, but it's information.
I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
I wonder if I need to have a better relationship with him to make sure, like, the finale with him being this vampire spawn, if it works out that way, the spawn ascendant. So let's do it.
I knew I could count on
I need some approval stats
we
here.
share that killer instinct. And now we know that Cazador's skulking somewhere beneath the palace. It'll be infinitely easier to track him down. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Okay, well. I need to kind of butter him up a little bit. If we look at the character sheet, we're like down here for Astarion. These people are both on my team easily, so I gotta kind of keep them good, and then milk Astarion in a non-sexual fashion. Why did I say it that way? Let's not focus on the details. Who's this guy?
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Well, they are trying to murder me. I trust them as far as I can throw them.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
These dwarves have the most prodigious necks in the world. Can't get these guys in a headlock. This bloody bathroom. Nothing of interest in here. Can't click on anything. Alright, where's that ladder? Alright, Astarion, how do you feel about all that? You good?
Precious little ball babe.
Precious little ball bag. Let's look over the city, shall we? This is where Raphael is.
Honestly.
Holy shit, I forgot about that. Wait. Hold on. There's more up here. Okay, so I know this thing is...
That shapeshifter's key on the door. Interesting.
Oh, okay, that was easy. Okay, so let's do this counterclockwise. 210 XP, let's go.
Blood in the bed.
Tales of the Hells. Entry 18. Smiler the Defiler. If your wanders through Avernus seem to an awful lot more scenic, luscious woods, big bushes and the like, you may have wandered the wily trap by a secret named Smiler. None of us here, Hellfolk, know exactly what he is, where he's from, or how he got here, but he's a nasty piece of work. Well, he's called the Defiler, ain't he? He's not just nasty, plenty of folk are nasty here, but he's weird. Something's not right. The book continues in a similarly unenlightening fashion. Okay, good to know. So what do you say? The blood here.
I didn't know notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Try to discern the source of the blood. I'm not very bright, but maybe it's gonna work. Is this new emote? it's not bad. It actually is a good idea. Do you think it's the right size, or should we zoomed in more? I always want it more zoomed in. I do have a new emote also. That's from the race this weekend. Oh, I fucked this up. I can't roll for worth a damn today. Okay, what's my new one? Okay. Viewer rewards, which is so funny. ST Pain. So, the new one is... These are all my 7TV ones. Where are my actual emotes? Twitch. Yeah, that's not bad. It's got something to it. It might actually become my new thumbnail, my new profile pic. Okay, well, I fucked that up. Maybe someone else can do it.
The blood seems to have dried out over the course of a few days. You can't make out where it comes from.
But there's potential in that one, I agree. Okay, Asterion. You investigate the blood.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
You're actually intelligent. There we go.
You notice the blood's source.
Hmm.
A body hidden under the bed.
I had to really crop that one to make it square. The body under the bed.
Mine were never quiet.
Who's this guy? Fion's key.
I know his key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Corpse in the tunnels. Bloodstained note? 2 hands now, 2 hands, 2 of them. More needed, not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. There's a pouch up here. Ghastly bottle. Bottle racks. Blood banks. Cheese wedge just on the table. How long? Who knows how long that's been there? Various. Tongue of Madness is the new one. Malice and Wyvern Toxin. Okay, nice. New poisons from a boy. Wait.
Have a lot on my mind.
Oh, give him the poison.
Well, in it.
I didn't really know what to call it. I'd be open to a name change. I mean, to be fair, it is pained. It is like me at the end of the race, taken as a snap photograph. Scarlet leather armor. Bad. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn the strap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood aspirant. Stelmane, Father Lorgan, Dribbles the Clown, Alexander Rainforest, Frank Peartree, Cora Highberry, Figaro Pennygood, Chef Rovere, Nasha Very Van Thapor, Friedrich Hune. I need to keep this. There's a lot of XP.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Scroll of Seeming. Disguise up to 4 members of your party. That's so sick. Okay, that's everything, right? Torn parchment? Take the something list. Find the Va, make the offerings in his name. Bring their hands to the tribe to become the highest accord. Got it? Okay. So it said this key is the same as the person? Where? In the tunnels? What was that line? I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. What does that mean? What do I do with that information? Alright, well.
Here goes nothing.
Why does everyone have to add outline figures in the thumbnails? I think it's just like it just gets more clicks. Frankly. Like once in a while, I know I have all these VODs that like no one watches all of. It's basically just like me archiving it. But once in a while, some VOD gets like 20 times the views of another one. Usually because there's like, I don't know, Shadowheart's face in it or something. You know?
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Sharessa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner,
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, there's no fists around here. It's good for me. Let's talk to the shopkeep first. Thodrick.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't have much.
Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Why is that guy bloodstained? I guess he's a fishmonger, that why? Okay, I thought there was like a shop up here. No, wrong room, wrong building, I guess.
It has plenty of spare beds.
Okay, who are these guys?
Why are some people so strange about Sharessa's caress? It's just sex.
Yeah, seriously. Hakim!
People are just walking into Sharessa's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharessa's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Head on it. Ah, I was just kidding, bud. Alright, let's talk to these guys first.
It's your birthday. You deserve. You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
I'll take a look. Do you have one of any of the Divinity Original Sin characters? You do not. Thank you. Come again.
Do come again.
We can get in Worm's Crest.
Fresh off the easel.
I got it. And thanks.
Sharessa's caress, of course.
Set your worries at ease.
Who are these two?
But, why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying.
Don't buy all the paper towels, everybody. Save some for other people. We can't have everyone hogging all the bottled water.
The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides, our pantry is full.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for?
I love that phrase. What's the point of buying all this stuff? 21 pairs?
If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
Friendly fellow. I wonder whether there's more fist up that way. There probably is at the door. Okay, so two things to do next are either Sharessa's caress or down to this alley. Let's do the alley first. I think there's a fight down here. There's nothing down here. This is the only door to this building?
We don't need tonic.
Darling, it's very leather.
Whoa.
Is there a second floor? How do I get here? Oh. Mayday.
Let's go to Calm's Guns. She has the most fabulous...
Who are these two? Killian and Sorisana?
Danthalan's dancing axe. The Harper's safe house.
Interesting.
Absolutely sure. I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
Good day to you.
If you are in
Whoa.
need of some pleasurable assistance,
Whoa.
might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
That's a safe plan, lady. So that's smart. That's real smart. So this is Sharess's Caress. So here's the next question. How do I get into this building?
We can get in Worm's Crossing.
See if we go up here. Oh, where's my team?
Yours in pure ecstasy.
Where's the rest of my team?
The pride of the gate.
You guys are still over here? You rascals.
Looking ahead.
Alright, we're back. We're together? Okay, cool. So, so where was the part that was the High Harpers? It was one of these.
We can find with 10 of a piece charts. Brothel, pleasure house.
It'll make you feel better.
So he said around here was where the dandelions, whatever it was. What's this?
Calms Garms.
I got it. No, thanks.
Of course. Set
Okay.
your worries at ease.
So can I open this door?
Armor to meet my mother and father.
Whatever we need.
Even if you had what in the night?
My whole team should be able to get over here.
Trust no one.
Let's see what's in here. I think this is like the Harper ambush. Or shapeshifters or something.
If you had any all's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Any foul whim, name the price.
Is there anything done?
Looks like there's nothing in here. What is all this? Probably a secret somewhere, right? There's a wine room? A bucket, aka a spittoon? Alright, that's all that's here, huh? Alright, that's a bit weird. That's the room. See, if you click on them, you can see that they're doppelgangers. But how do I get over there?
The most fabulous
Oh, it's pretty easy actually. Okay. All right. So next is Cheres's Caress.
You're absolutely sure, sweetie. My good man, every substance has been tried and tested.
It's got potential. All right, let's roll on in. See what we find in here.
What is it? Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment
Hello.
is quite taste. Damn, Hoots. That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented
It's
a
kind of
room
mean
upstairs
looking.
in the hope that you'd drop by.
I'll go see him. We have unfinished business.
Yes, you do. And what better place to do business than in the home of the oldest trade? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
All right. Who's this?
A weary traveler, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as
Never seen that word
ice,
spelled
yet eyes
pronounced before.
burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
My sole desire is to dominate the world over and leave it trembling beneath my feet.
One of those, are you? There's plenty of room for
She's a unique model, I
role-playing
think.
in our establishment. If you have a change of heart and wish to be subdued, it's Fionn you should speak to when she comes back.
Oh, she's not coming back. I gotta tell you.
We've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Mmm. In the flophouse lies a fresh-killed corpse, a lady dwarf. Could that be Fionn?
Murdered. Ye gods, the poor thing. Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the
Kinky
grave.
dwarves? No wonder.
Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse.
Mine
I shall
too.
get to replacing her.
A woman is dead and you're concerned about money?
Sweeting. This is Baldur's Gate.
Might have to murder you
I've
too.
seen more murders than a butcher's right eye.
All right.
There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or more precisely, the lack of it.
On to other matters.
Hmm?
Never mind. What's over here?
I want to have a word.
This fist is trying to fight me.
Looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling, another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame.
Mm-hmm. He's nut himself?
I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink.
Is this one of the kinky drow?
I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Love that eye makeup.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it.
That's a nice compliment.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
I bet a barkeep in this place hears all sorts of stories.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst.
Mm-hmm. Your new brew sounds potent. I'll give that a try. Give me the goods.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
All right, bring it on. What do you got?
The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house.
Am I about to get a permanent debuff?
Come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
What's the story?
Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
What else you got? Hoots is hooch, eh? Okay, so there's a nice drunken monk item here. Ooh, that's some milk. I want the milk. Love me some milk. Mmm. Mmm, delicious milk. All right.
Have I been this way before?
The kitty cat?
I put it on especially.
Where are my animal potions?
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are.
Big blue
It's
eyes.
your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Your eyes are too baleful jewels to strike fear into the most complacent of rats.
Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them
This is what cats are
one of
like.
my
You may pet me now.
features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone.
Do you want a cat buddy? You can join our camp if you want.
Say a burden shared is a burden halved.
Who's that? Who was that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself.
Her whiskers are a little wiry.
One never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Well, who's in the fancy curtains?
The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Disgusting.
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent
Is Raphael?
visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
All right, good to know.
Just have such a headache.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
What are these two talking to over here?
Few customers today. This might end up being the first day
I'll come back.
I end with my hand alone.
What's up, Stubby? Sauceman chorizo.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type.
I'm looking for service, thank you.
Thank the gods.
Stupid sexy dwarf.
Miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom. I suppose. If you're
A pork shoulder and dried pork sausage? Hell yeah. I don't need that.
Now get out from under my feet, would you?
Sauceman chorizo? This guy rules. Maybe he's a criminal mastermind. This is a great name for a criminal mastermind. I want his key. Does he have a key?
Let's prowl. Let's go to Paris.
Don't fret.
The cucumber.
You don't.
Still in control. Just.
Embers are rising.
All right.
I mean, to try.
Okay, let's get out of here before he finds out. The flaming fists are distracted. Let's get as far away as possible. Okay. Yeah, I think we've managed to avoid the heat. This is the inn, right? No, I guess this is just like the common room. Oh.
Crimes being investigated in this area. You appear to be the prime suspect.
I think you'd be confused with someone else.
A criminal would never speak with such integrity.
I don't have a basement key.
Must be innocent.
Easily. Okay, so we managed to dodge that bullet. But I still want to get into that basement.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Okay, get distracted by my pretty lady while I go into the basement.
You've got to keep moving.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband.
I see it. Someone else can see me here.
Keep your distance, darling.
Okay. So you two gotta go distract Earspoon somehow.
Need to find a way forward.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 fingers.
Wonder how many people actually have different true personalities.
Just make the drinks. I'm not telling you about rough idea.
Ready or not.
Whoa.
Stepping softly.
Okay, we made it to the basement. There's a rat down here I want to chat with. What else is down here?
Don't linger.
There's so much down here. Okay, let's see how this goes. Listen to the conversation. I have a halberd of vigilance that'll help me. But I don't have any buffs. Nice, we got a 19, we're good. We got 3 different things going on at once right now.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on.
Hold on, there's a man standing right over me with giant armor.
Getting up in our affairs?
Sounds like an interesting business I'd like to take part. Oh. If only I could have got that when I was trying to avoid the flaming fist.
Not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the guild hall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, guild hall. And that's all you're getting from me.
Who's the Underduke?
The chat's officially closed.
The chat?
I promise.
Just have such a head.
I can do better than you anyway.
Not if you're looking for something to eat.
Alright, he's pretty unruffable. I like that. Okay, now, you. Let's go talk to that rat. Alright, Ratty, what do you got?
Very well.
Halt! Oh, Oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of ratkind.
I'm fine with that. Do what you want, I don't care.
Then leave me to it.
Alright. We're good, bro. What about this one? I'll take these. Those aren't victuals. You can have the victuals. Anything else in here? Seemingly no treats in here. Should I give that guy back his own key? Alright. Queen rolled the despoiler. Oh mama. This guy again. I'll talk to you last in case you have to murder you. Monsieur Chapeau! Now that's a classy dude.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
It's fine.
Music stops. We will continue dancing.
You can stare as much as you like.
Okay. Alright, what do you got, bud?
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
I found the explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What? How? 9 hells?
Is he gonna run away?
Whatever you think, you know. I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
I'm here to see you are brought to justice. Keep your gold, I want answers. Keep your gold, I want answers.
I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
Who?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me who they are, or we'll be dead before they even get to you. Easy. Plus 7 to 10.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it.
That's fucked up, man.
Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me.
You still haven't told me who they are.
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from.
All right.
Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show
So
you.
that's there's the greater foe. So I'll go find them.
There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
This guy's a small fry. Get out of my sight.
I will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right, sexy drow. What do we got?
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
How'd you end up here?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our
So morally corrupted. I love it. Don't you want to change? Are you sure this is where you want to be? As long as you're here of your own free will.
life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than
Fair.
tending a field or manning a shop.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
Well, it's a fascinating prospect. I'd like you all to myself. At least the first time.
The lady has spoken.
I'm glad. Provided we survive, there's plenty of
It's like if
nights
you're
to
like,
come.
it's like if your woman's friend proposes something. It has to go through the woman.
And no.
Just the way it goes. What's the most uncomfortable outfit you know?
Boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again.
The most uncomfortable outfit you know? I don't know. Like a tuxedo is kind of uncomfortable. It's tight on the neck. Doesn't have to be though. I'm sure there's more uncomfortable ones. I can't think of them. Alright, Valeria, I got a lot of information about this murder.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
This guy's hat is very mellow. I'm afraid so. I found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it.
I think Minthara's like comfortable outfit that Shadowheart was wearing before looks pretty uncomfortable. It's like leather and like plunging. Who's Devella? Who's Devella?
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
Okay.
Stelmane is really gone then.
Father Logan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot, a ball plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
Do I have enough? That's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Baal's resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me.
Oh, this guy's a slacker.
I'm drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass.
Already got one.
It'll give you access to the lower city.
Nice. I knew that trunk was worth something.
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Okay. I mean, that was pretty easy. Where are you going, you rascal? That's his room?
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Valyria, where are you going? Is he just gonna disappear? Devil's Den?
Devil's Den.
So he's supposed to be like...
Seems simple enough.
Moan loudly in the library at all times. Nymph's Grotto.
Oh, these are locked?
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Is there something else down here?
Journey to the Underdark.
This is the Drow room? Alright, Raphael. Hmm.
He can be set free. I know he can be set free.
Oh, the music. The classic.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything.
Ooh, that's not a good philosophy.
There's only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake
He looks all fucked up.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet.
Oh, the hammer, right?
But they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it.
Find me below in the tap room once you're loosed from
I don't want to do this yet, so let's see where this goes. This is sort of like one of like the capstone events.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
The tadpole is slumbering, my blood isn't boiling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind.
This guy's so fucking cool.
It can't hear us.
I'm not scared of that creature, not when Ball himself has hooked his eyes on me.
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
The Astral Prism.
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside.
Let him play his own hand here.
Need, not the illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Orpheus guards tried to kill me. He's dangerous.
To illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Fine, how do I free him?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
The ironically named. It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need. Perfect, give it to me.
Such an eager little pug.
Come on, just give it to me.
Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
Just tell me what you want. I'm not bargaining with you, Raphael. What's the best answer here? What are you hoping to get out of this? I suppose you want my soul in exchange for the hammer? Just tell me what you want. I'm not bargaining with you, Raphael. I suppose you want my soul in exchange for the hammer? That's not right, though. He probably doesn't want just my soul. That's so boring. That's not enough stakes for him. Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
What exactly is it?
Power.
It's Netherese artifact.
And full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization.
We'll get there someday, I think.
It all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one archdevil.
This is like one way you could get an ending, I think, for this game.
Me.
I think it's a poison pill, though. I think this character is so amazing. Like, he isn't like strictly immediately dangerous. Like, he's sort of like the same sort of myths as a vampire in that he kind of like needs consent to render it, but it's always this crazy agreement. Why didn't you take the crown there and then?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid.
You got a slight reddish tone to his skin.
Power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
I saw one small ant on my wall earlier today. Now I just saw one on my microphone. That's a crazy route for him to have got up here. Are they attempting an invasion of my house? I'll have to keep an eye out. Okay, I'll be right back. Hi, sweetie. Oh, my kitty. Gotcha. I stole you. Intercepted. Claws are in my charter. What are you doing? Give me back my autonomy. How did they come to the crown?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells. Deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
I love this guy. He's so cool.
Simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on
He's
your
so cool.
side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil.
He's just waiting patiently as I think it.
Claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop
The narrative's really breaking it down.
Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I don't trust either of them. I'm like stuck into all these answers now. I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again. I wonder how many days it took her. She has the most lines of anyone, obviously. All the other main character, all the people who do all the main character voice, of which there's so many, have a lot of voices too, but she probably has the most lines. So I do want to free Orpheus. I don't want to do this right now. I'm gonna wait. This is a level 12 thing, I think, honestly. No deal, Raphael, I'm leaving. I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling to the wrong hands again. This is probably the right answer.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this
I can just
world.
destroy it, though.
And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
I'm leaving.
I won't stop you.
So yeah, now I can just come back
Time
and
is
revisit
running
this.
out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here waiting.
But I don't want to do exactly the same thing I did before in the game, generally speaking. So maybe the main thing I need to do is to... Whoa. Maybe I do need to not do Orpheus again.
Thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
That's between me and him.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
Here's an idea. You say it in my head and I'll say it to yours.
That is a fair request.
I mean, Orpheus is like so obviously the thing that I agree with. But like, I can't play the game the same way. I don't know what the endings are.
But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance.
I have to play differently. It's more fun that way. I lose interest in like the parts like sort of like near the end of Act 2 where I felt like it was getting really, really similar to my last run. Because all the Ketheric stuff is the same. Obviously the main difference is to be like brutally evil. But I have to like try to make as many differences as possible. I don't really know what the endings are like, so I can't really like say that. What's up, buddy?
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I'm not interested in pacting with devils, Voss.
Skaketh. Orpheus
His
will
ear's
be
all messed
free.
up.
There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
Raphael wants a powerful crown in trade. He knows what chaos he might sow.
No more than Vlaakith will sow in Tunarath and beyond.
I don't know where that
No
is.
more than the Geich will sow across every plain.
I don't know where that is either.
There's nothing I won't do, nothing I won't give to free Orpheus from the prism. The marks I bear are
He's so
proof
mad.
enough of that. But you are the one who carries the astral prism. You are the one who must free the prince. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions.
All right, we'll see.
Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guards attack. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation.
I want a new sword for sure.
He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and
Just not sure where to get
your
it.
name, but he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time and mine.
There's a lot of people with their fingers in my pockets right now.
Focus your mind there.
All right. I haven't gotten a scrap in a while. I'm gonna go to the Harpers now. Are you familiar with this item? The Resonance Stone. All nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. This is the reason that Will with the Shadow Blade is just absolutely blazing everybody. You get this in I don't know, the Oubliette, the underground area under the Moonrise Towers. This is like apparently like the key to the Hexblade Warlock build. It's just like an item in your inventory, but it's the reason everyone like kind of sparkles when you go past them. It's the reason that like Will does like 50 damage per hit right now, like over twice of everyone unless Asterion crits. Asterion crits a lot though right now, if he gets the advantage on them. Okay, I'm gonna go into the Harpers area. I know they're monstrosities, but I haven't had a fight in a while. But I have to be careful because I think the guards are still gonna aggro me.
Darling, it's very leather-like.
Oh, there's the friendship guy. He's. Oh no, it's Co-Carnage. Oh no.
I have something to ask.
Ahoy, stranger! Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
What do you got, bud? You've not quite got the pattern nailed yet, Carmen.
Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro.
There we go.
But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gams as you covered.
Your brother's in danger. I found his name on a serial killer's list.
A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme.
My armor is... The Ketheric Thorn armor is so large, it blocks people's face all the time.
But it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me.
So you don't get on with your brother?
You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. But him... dick.
Prick. Maybe Figaro wanted his sister's clothes. You just lost your dad after all. Why am I don't care.
Sounds good. Get you something a bit...
What am I, like, a psychotherapist?
outfit.
Okay, she's got all the sexy clothes? Oh, yeah. Where's the button where you can preview it? Is there a preview button? Chandelier style embroidered ensemble. Delicately constructed outfit. Cozy blue shirt. Her brother also has a nice wardrobe too, right? Eminent obsidian outfit. That's going to the cart. That's for Will. Splendid blue outfit. It's splendid, is it? This is what Will has. Teal slim fit, I have that. Umber trousers. Swarthy wayfarer in cream. Tidy slender boots. Yes, add those to the repertoire. And the one more fancy outfit. Yes, the delicately constructed outfit. Yes, we'd like that as well. Thank you. Oh yes, very fancy. You may have this. And I'll give you this derivation cloak. There you are. It's a deal. Thank you. And I'll be modeling these in my camp.
Comes. Here for all your fashion needs.
All right. Everyone chill out.
I would recommend 2 doses.
You're making me feel really needy.
I'm not talking to you.
What is that?
No shopping first.
Love to see one of
Anything else out here? No, not really. Oh my god, how long is he gonna follow me? Is he gonna keep following me? Please don't.
You have got to check out Dan Fallon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who
Now that's a
knew
fancy
buying
outfit.
something so simple would take the bones of a day.
Every substance has been tried and tested.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, excuse me, we're discussing steel watcher gyromatics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
Prick. Vinegaroon?
Are you a steel watcher fan too?
Isn't this guy on the list of the bounties?
We meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Okay, nothing. Wrong guy. Trinnigan's Gazots.
Mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Okay.
Let's go to Calm's Gums. She has the most.
Is there any door over here? No.
It's perfect for a shot.
I'm worried those guys are gonna fight me if I get over there.
Told me the armor was a bargain.
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Dan Fallon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
I think this is the building where the Harpers are, right? I think it is.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
It's fair enough.
Don't draw any.
Look at this fancy half-orc.
He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Okay.
Greetings, sir.
Oh my god, he's jowly.
Your noble bearing brings a little
I think I bought some stuff from this guy. That was monk friendly.
How may I be of service?
Did you hear? He said I'm here to meet some Harpers here.
Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it?
Perception check. It was, and surely knows who you are. Stop lying. Jahir's been known to feed people truth herbs.
Cloth grass.
There we go.
I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager.
It's true.
Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself?
Leaf flicker? That's not even elsewhere, but you trust me with this.
She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare.
It's called the Resonance Stone, if you want to look it up.
Does trust. Here's the key.
It seems to do all living
The others
people.
are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it.
Before that, is it time to trade?
Always.
There we go. Okay, this guy's got some good shit. Okay, so here it is. Let's look at this again, shall we? All creatures are steeped in bliss. Seized by great joy, affected entity is more energized and also more mentally compliant. Entity has advantages on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws. Entity is also vulnerable to psychic damage. So, it's obviously really, really synergized well with the Shadow Blade. But, if Will is with your other characters, there are trade-offs for physical checks, etc. I think it actually might affect things in battle that I don't really think about that often, honestly. Okay, what does this guy got? Arrows, check. Purple bow. The harmonic dueler. This is actually apparently supposed to be quite good for Will. You make a performance check, success granting all your melee weapon attacks additional damage equal to your charisma modifier, minimum 1 additional damage. I think this is actually quite good. I think the Shadow Blade is so good that it shouldn't really matter, but it's nice. I think it actually is pretty effective of a weapon. I think I got some good monk gear from this guy. Horns of the Berserker. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. Unarmed and melee attacks will deal an additional 2 necrotic damage as long as you don't have your full health. If you don't deal any damage, you take 1 to 4 at the end of your turn. That's a little bit of a poison pill. I haven't used the Druid yet. Like, it's not really like easy to find like a set of gear for him to wear. It's still a lot of effort. I'm still kind of like looking around the city. I might build up a set for it. So is there other good stuff here? This is actually sick. At the beginning of the wearer's turn, the cloak activates, granting enemies disadvantage on attack rolls that target the wearer. This effect lasts until the wearer takes damage. This is very good for like Will, I think. Targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your maneuver and weapon actions. What are maneuver actions? It's medium armor. I don't know, man. That seems pretty good. And this is the one I used before for the actual bonus damage. Is a druid like an all-rounder? Yeah. Some offensive magic, some healing magic, and then some form changing. Okay, so nothing here is like, I have to have this. Let's look at the Blightbringer compared to what he has. 6 to 11. This is definitely worse than the double crossbow. So this guy doesn't have anything that's like, I have to have this. This is not good for him.
Sharp as ever.
How does this look? This synergizes well with the tadpole moves, that you do extra psychic damage and take extra psychic damage. Otherwise, these are all pretty plain, just basic blue gear. $4,500 for this. This is probably like best in slot for somebody. Targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your maneuver and weapon actions. This kind of means like if you're knocking someone over, but it might work really well with Will's Shadowblade stuff. I'm not entirely sure. So there's nothing here that I feel like I need right now. What about that cloak?
Well, hello.
I think this is good for Will. I'll grab this. All right, Will, you got a new cloak. Congratulations.
Bless you. Tommy, you're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
Where is it?
Let's move.
Do you have it?
A hero at heart.
Better than armor classes. I think it's probably better than +1 armor class, +1 saving throw. Makes Will like very, very slippery.
Pull yourself together. Swift as my feet can carry me.
What do these guys have to say? The two big dogs. Oh.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal...
It's a really ugly looking half-orc.
broken.
A lot of stuff in here. All right.
See what this does.
Downstairs we go, and then we're gonna get ambushed. And then maybe I'm done after that. Covered a fair amount of ground today. Okay, so I go down that way. Whose house is this? If I go in there, I might have to fight those guys.
Careful, I'm bound.
Alright, Asterion, let's look around here. I think this is this guy's home house. The main halfling.
What to do? More for me.
Anything to like read in here or anything? Not really.
Another step forward.
You can keep all your stuff. I don't resent you. So now we got to figure out a way to get the jump on these guys. So the badass move. These guys are partially humanoid half-elves, but some of them are monstrosities. Yeah. So here's the play. I could go from here and I could use Dimension Door to target to move all of us down there. Thonos. But then I don't really get to like see what the dialogue's like. So I'm just gonna run the front door and see what happens. Can't be that bad. Famous last words, I know. Okay, Asterion.
Keep a blade close.
You can go around here. Does he have like a resistance to falling damage, or is that just some other kinds of rogue? Athletics, acrobatics. I also find like the whole dark vision thing, there's so many different skills and spells that like allow you to like see in the dark and everything, but I don't really understand how it works or why it's helpful. If I drop down, there's 3 damage. Unless I do like feather fall or something. We'll see. Oh shit. You stay here.
Don't touch me.
We'll go in the front door and then we'll see what happens.
To keep going.
All but this guy.
You are not Chihira.
You are very observant.
I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no?
Ketheric was only the beginning. You have information on the other chosen?
Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you. And when I deliver your corpse, she'll let me keep your skin.
They got right to it. Whoa. Oh, he got seen. So now Asterion's in a really weird spot. I want to keep this guy alive if I can. Standing on top of a burning crate. Classic. No, get away from him. Whoa. Ah. I might just have to shoot with Asterion. Oh god. At least they don't knock me off the cliff to my death. Whoa, there's a Steel Watcher there. Mayday. Okay. So we're all surprised we lose our turns.
These boots have seen everything.
These guys don't seem terribly worrying here. Shit. Just don't knock me off the cliff, please, with like some sort of crazy arrow. What are you doing? Nice. Oh god. Alright. One down. Had a boy? How much health do you have? Lots. Okay, so you're gonna stay here, I guess. Can you get an angle on this person? Just stay here, you're fine. Nice.
Moving.
Where's that ladder? There it is.
Finding my way.
He's looking all mysterious. He can get up there, eh? Wow, what a monster. Hi! I don't think I need to use any of these things. I could shove her off the cliff too if I wanted. I could even use Will to telekinesis them out of the way. That's always fun. What does that mean? What about the guy right here? Does that not concern you? Oh god, Will. Oh. Ambush means disadvantage and offense. Advantage. Okay, got it. Pew pew. Where are you going? It took 0 from fire damage. That's so sick. Yeah. Oh, her melee attacks are not it. Yeah. Where's my accursed specter? It doesn't count on the hit that kills them. Yeah. Yeah.
On my way.
Atta boy. Pew pew. Is all? Okay, go inside and come down the stairs. Double dash. So much movement speed.
This will do nicely.
Plenty more to go, baby. There's so much movement, it's crazy. Don't kill him. Oh, that was her?
This is my time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy. Can you get second camera for your cat? Maybe from POV view? Tail camera would be cool. A stereo should be able to parkour. I thought about it. If I replace this camera, which I will at some point, the second one would either be out the window with the birds, if I put the bird feeder there, or it would be on her. I've definitely seen other people do that, including a streamer I like named Carcala. She's got a cat cam. A lot of people have a cat cam, I think. Thought has definitely occurred to me. Surveillance notes. The city's harpers appear to be operating independently, each separate cell feeding into a ranking member who oversees the larger network. It's an effective method, distributing their efforts and ensuring that each unit is safeguarded against the infiltration of the others. But once already compromised, this structure is their greatest weakness. No individual harper being able to tell where the contamination began and how far it was spread. And so while they scramble to rebuild themselves, we carry on with the Chosen's work. Why are you leaving, like, concrete evidence of what you're doing, you rascals? Is that a water barrel? Yeah. I don't have anything on them. I could have just thrown them off the cliff. It would have been fine. Kill order. You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Orin is given the order. Kill the crone, but not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Preserve some hair or sinew if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of their own. That's Jaheira. Alright, buddy. How you feeling?
Thank you.
What was all that Saloon's Tears nonsense? What are you talking about?
A Harper code.
Oh.
Meant to be used for doppelgangers. Imposters.
I don't remember him saying that.
Things like them. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent.
Yep.
Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Dan Thelon included. The others.
With their, like, profile picture?
Dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar.
The who? Another save failed. The dumbest guy in history. Who is this Rashomar?
The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cultists
I'll have to go back and talk to her.
They do not want him found.
Some big picture stuff we're talking about right now. I like that a lot. Okay, so he's off. Let's open up our chests. 2 scrolls. Could be worse. And then one more chest up here. I wonder if I'm going to have to fight the Steel Watch again. I think I probably will. 3 potions. Lovely. Let's see with that cage door. Who'd they leave in there?
what's hiding here.
Okay. It's all coming together. So, I still haven't really taken any damage or anything. I'm kind of dusting these dudes off at this point. Not that I feel strong, but like, they're just not very challenging opponents.
What?
I did not know.
More than some of the curlies went on down there.
Yeah, you were playing like, when I first checked in the morning when I first checked Twitch, you were playing like Carmageddon or something, weren't you? What by the Mortisam's Curlies went on down there? Our happers turned out to be shapeshifter assassins.
Of course they bloody did.
Classic.
Oh, clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by.
That's it? No more?
I've had enough dealings with harpists to know I don't want the answers. Go on now.
That's it? No further questions? Alright. I'll be back for your wares later, buddy. What about you? You didn't do shit.
Go on. If the steel watch come poking around,
I like this guy.
my brother and I will earn our coin.
I want the TV show spin-off series, Star Wars style, with those two half-orc brothers. Okay, let's find out if these guys are about to kill me.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
What does that mean? Does she have dildos? No, she got buckets, water, holy water. I'll take the holy water. That could be useful. Alright. I'll play along.
Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
So, if I move forward, I gotta change my weapons to make sure that I'm prepared for this. Corpse Grinder.
The pride of the
And then Will. Let's get onto your Infernal Rapier. Bind Hex Weapon.
Keep it together.
Let's see if these guys have anything to do with me. Is there anything else I'm missing in this zone? I mean, Shares's Caress. Talk to Raphael, which I'll have to do later. The rest of this is largely covered. Are these guys gonna fight me? There's 3 Steel Watch here. That's not nothing.
Moving ahead.
Yes, but they were... Which makes him even. How about we settle on the Gondians and...
Letter from Figaro. This is the background of Karm's Garms.
As if any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine
Random ass refugee.
first time. I got it. What is at the door?
You told me the armor wasn't
One of them in a fight. Set your will on fight.
Okay. Nothing really here. Okay. What's the speedrun goal? A personal record or a world record? I can't go over there, right? You can make it over there. So I could maybe Dimension Door to skip all this.
Still alive.
Let's see what happens when I talk to these guys. Maybe I want to infiltrate Wormrock Fortress. This whole like front-facing method is not going so well so far. Alright, Keeper of the Gate, what do you got?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through.
I got a pass.
Closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns.
She's giving me the shit, is she?
The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it.
See this? I've been invited to the ordination.
posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Right in the front door, baby. Charlatan, rock solid alibi. That's a good one. Okay, so I still can sneak down to this area. Because I read in a book somewhere that there's a secret into the Worms Rock Fortress. It's actually down here. If I recall correctly. Somewhere along here I can sneak into it. But if I can just waltz in the front door, I will. But I'm going to leave this here for today. That's another good section of the game done. The second block of the whatever city. Alright. Good session. I'm enjoying this again. But I really have to continue to hew to playing differently. Which might mean an alliance with the Emperor, which I don't love. But, you know, when life gives you lemons, you add some sugar and make lemonade.